Okay, so I'm just, I've got some deliveries to do this morning, but before I do, I just want to talk to you about something while it's just hot on my mind and hot in my thought process. I was thinking about this as I was walking back from the school this morning. So, the title of this live is Confidence is a Skill, it can be learned. Like, please let me know I'm talking from experience. And the biggest thing, and I've done videos on confidence before, and I've talked about how you know you can work on it every day, and I am going to touch on that as well. But I need to share with you guys that I'm just put that out and say I 100% know a lot of you will would like sit here and watch this video and think, oh, it's easy for you because you're confident. And well, I've actually had people say that to me before, and I guess, you know, for externally, that is what people would think, and they would, you know, they think that. But please understand, the person sitting here today talking to you through this lens is not the person that started my Scentsy business. It's not, and that goes back like, oh, started in network marketing 6 years, and then it goes back deeper than that. And I just want to give you a few little examples of the person that I was and the person that I've built, and that is 100. Look at my timelines. It's actually bonkers. Like, I didn't actually realise how bad they were. Oh well. I need some more sunshine to like even them out today. So yeah, and what you will find like over your life. Let me see if I can just invite a few people. How do I invite people to this? I don't even know. Like, how bad is that? I don't know. It's fine. Feel free to tag your teams in. If you're watching this on replay, write replay in the comments. But confidence is a skill that can be worked on every day. And I just want to give you a little bit of insight into the girl who I've been with Dan for 16 years nearly. Hi Claire. Good morning, Joe. Yes, I've been with Dan for 16 years. And in my younger years, do you know what, as well, I feel like I need a headset on when I'm walking, because as I was walking back from the school, I was actually thinking about what I wanted to talk about and that it had some purpose. And now I'm here, I'm thinking, right, make sure you cover all the points that you thought about when you were walking. So basically, let me start right back at the beginning. Anybody within them has a confident person. Confidence, you're not just born confident. You know, I danced like my whole life. Hey Natalie. And I could stand on a stage and perform to like hundreds of people and wouldn't bat an eyelid. But put me in a small room, small environment, in a smaller environment with like a few people, and I would literally be petrified. Like, I haven't sitting on here talking to you now, oh my goodness, the self-conscious, insecure girl that was a teenager would absolutely, categorically never have done this. Never in a million years. Everyone always just thinks, oh, Laura was a before. Absolutely not. I had huge insecurities growing up. I had a really, really difficult relationship with food. That's why I'm so passionate now. Like, I can't bear when people say I want to be skinny. Like, you want to be strong, you want to be healthy, and that's a whole nother life in itself. But that comes from years of being like massively insecure, being obsessed with what I wear, like eating nowhere near enough food. I'm not saying I was ever like, I was never diagnosed as having an eating disorder, but when I look back now, I 100% think I was verging on having an eating disorder when I was younger. And I was so not confident in myself. I constantly criticised myself. Thought people were judging me. They probably were judging me. People judge us every day, whether we like it or not. So you need to learn to show up for yourself and believe in yourself. And every single person has that ability within them, but it takes work and it takes... So anyway, coming back to my point with Scentsy is when people say, I want to go live, I want to do this, but I can't because I'm not confident. Well, you need to make a decision to work on it then. And I'm here to tell you that you absolutely can do that. Because... coming back to what I was thinking about when I was just walking back from the school now is that, you know, the girl, and this isn't me getting my violins out or anything, right? I honestly believe everything we go through in life molds us into the person that we're supposed to become, molds us into the person that we all know we have the capability of being. But the relationship I was in before I met Dan was really toxic, and I'm sure he probably found it really toxic as well. And I'm not saying I was completely innocent in that relationship, but everything you know, you grow through what you go through at the end of the day. And when I even say these things to you now, you'll be like, what the hell? Like, as if, Laura. But the relationship I was in before Dan, we had a flat. And so bear in mind, this was like near on 20 years ago now. Oh my God, coming up for 20 years ago. But we had a flat and we had met working abroad, and I'd moved to Essex to live with this guy. And he then decided, and this is how much he chipped away at my confidence, and I was broken, honestly. He went to work, he went to Australia doing goodness knows what, and I since found out he was doing goodness knows what, but whatever, that's another story. And he called me one night and said, and I said I was going out with like work colleagues to like Icon, to the club that was not far from here. And he said to me, if I'm going to call the house phone in 15 minutes, and if you're not home, then we're finished. Now, bear in mind, he's on the other side of the world in Australia doing whatever the hell he wants. Do you know what I did? I got in my car and I went home. What? Like, I want to go back to 19, 20-year-old Laura and literally shake her and go, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? As if I would ever let anybody dictate to me like that now. Dan included. I would never dictate to him like that. Like, he doesn't own me and I don't own him. Just like nobody can tell you what to do. Do you know how much when people say like, and a marriage is, and I'm not here to give you marriage advice or guidance, whatever, but, and there are compromises that have to be made and you have to communicate, but 100%, thank goodness, because, you know, the day I bought my Scentsy kit, Dan was like, oh, Laura, what have you spent £85 on? And I went, it's going to be all right. I'm not asking you. I'm telling you that I'm doing it. It's going to be okay. And look how that turned out. So what I'm saying is, the person that sits here today, when I tell you that you can work on your confidence and grow and build that and go live and talk to people and walk into a room and not wonder, you know, what confidence isn't walking into a room and wondering if people like you. It's understanding that you don't need that from anybody else. Like, it all comes from within here. And it's not arrogance. Arrogance and confidence are two very different things. But honestly and truly, I'm here to tell you that the broken, just broken, there's no other word. The person that I was when I was 18 and the nearly 40-year-old Laura are completely different. But that's because I've worked on that. And you need to, not just the language that you need to be aware of, not just the language that other people speak to you and the people that you surround yourself with and what you fill your mind up with. It's the language, the way you speak to yourself. You need to tell yourself you are capable, you are powerful, you are amazing, you are incredible. Because if that becomes your internal dialogue, you will start to believe that. And honestly and truly, when that happens, you need to know you are worthy. You need to know that you can achieve anything that you want to do. You can go live. You can talk to people. You can, you know, being brave, when you embrace being brave, all the incredible things in your life are on the other side of fear. And when you break through that, that's when the magic starts to happen. But please know, I'm talking from experience, and any one of you in here today, I want you to go live about the flash sale. Go live on your page, in your group, wherever. Go live and tell people that we've got a flash sale. Do not worry about what other people think. How many times have you in here gone to post something on your social media and thought, oh, I don't want to post that because of what XYZ will think? That's not living. No one person on this planet, I don't care if they're a friend, a colleague, a family member, nobody has the right to dictate what you do. Nobody. It's not okay. It's absolutely not okay. Nobody has the right to dictate what you do, what you post, what you share. Some of the most difficult situations in my life, and please understand, it's not always easy. It's not always going to be easy. But you will always come out the other side stronger. Like, I've had female relationships in my adult life that I've got to the point where I'm like, no, this is bringing nothing good to my table. This is bringing me nothing but stress, worry, anxiety, self-doubt. So there are a couple of female relationships in my adult life, some of them not so long ago, in the last few years, that I've actually, not in an unkind way, but really difficult conversations to have. But I've pretty much said, you know, I think we're done here. I wish you well in life, but our relationship's come to an end. Like, we need, you know, we're done. And it's hard, and it is hard, but the huge weight that was lifted off my shoulders when those people were no longer in my life, and I genuinely wish them well, and I mean that. But sometimes you have to like fly your own flag and be your own bloody damn cheerleader, because this is the only life you get. This is the only life you get. So just take a step back today and really think about that you absolutely can do all the things that you want to do. And if you haven't listened to this or back, like, please go back and just know, you know, the insecure, probably out externally, people would have always thought I was confident, but I absolutely wasn't. Like, really, really wasn't. And everyone has wobbles. Everyone has days where they have to work on it. And it's an ever-evolving, personal development is an ever-evolving journey of discovery. But I'm here to tell you that it's not I'm confident or I'm not. You absolutely 100% can work on being confident when you realise that nobody else has the power to dictate your life. That's all, like, down to you. And this was actually prompted. So the book I'm reading, I know I shared it in here this morning. What would you be if you stopped waiting for permission? You do not need anybody else's permission to do whatever the hell you want to do with your life. Stop letting other people dictate what you do. I've had to do this. I'm so hard because she was my girl's, got my vote, broke my heart, but she wasn't good for me in the end. Being live about faffed it, but laughed and covered comprehensive photo, and I did. Amazing, 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 amazing. And I say all this with love, and I say all this from a good place, because I've experienced it, and now everything I share with you is from experience, and that is all I will. And if I feel it will help, and do you know what? If me talking about this today helps one person, then it was worth it. Like, another thing, right? Today, all I've got a little bit of bronzer on, and that is it. I had massive, and I'm, again, huge issues with my skin when I was younger. Like, huge, ridiculous. I would literally never go out. And actually, I did a live on this on my personal page once, and I think I did put it on my YouTube channel. It was after I'd been for a run. I had, like, huge, probably when I look back, my skin was nowhere near as bad as I thought it was, but it was all in my head. And when I worked at Disney, we had, I was a dancer, but I did the characters where you put the heads on and you weren't allowed a scrap of makeup on. And I literally used to sob because I would put foundation on because I wouldn't leave my flat in France without foundation on. And then they used to make me take it off, and I was so self-conscious. You would never have seen me going live without, like, a full face of makeup. Now, sweaty, post-workout, because you totally can, anyway, I feel like I'm going on a lot longer than I'd anticipated. But please know, when people say, I can't do that because I'm not confident, the reason you can't do that is because you're literally saying that sentence. If you say, I can't do it, then that's what you're telling your brain. You will never do it. You need to tell yourself, yes, I can. Yes, I bloody well can. And tell yourself over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. And before you know it, 20 years will have passed, and you will have literally evolved into the person that you absolutely are capable of becoming. So anyway, loads of love. Go and advertise the flash sale. Switch that fire on. Light your match. There's a line from a song, this is my fight song. It says, I might only have one match. We're only ever one person, but you can absolutely make an explosion. Right, I'm going to go. I've got some deliveries to do. Have an amazing day. Bye-bye.